close it out. That would be probably a little bit more helpful. Let's try this again. Alright, let's see if we can get this to work this time. So, back 9, Torrey Pines South, Phil Mickelson, Luke Donald, and Phil Mickelson is lining up 5 yards to the right of the center line. That's going to be his center. Shots will roll 5 yards to the right for every 15 yards forward, but you can see what you're hoping is to get this line and just let it carry right on down this line like that. So Phil Mickelson is up first, and let's see what he rolls. So he rolls a 54 on his card, which is a 14. 14 says 265, and 6 is going to be left 30. Oh my gosh. All right, Phil, what'd you do this time? 265, 250, 65. He's going to go left 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to land in the trees right there to the left. So not a great drive there by Phil Mickelson. Luke Donald's up. Yeah, I'm not sure this scorekeeper is going to help you much. So I'm just going to set that aside. Keep it out of the way. Alright. What's going on, Philip? How you doing, buddy? Alright, so Luke Donald now with his tee shot. He also rose a 52. That is going to be a 29. That's going to be 240. Oh my gosh. Left 70 or left 30. So 29, 240. And I'll probably take the left 30 because that'll be a lot less than the left 70. Good thing he wasn't even left. So 240 way back here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to roll into these trees and stop right there. So both of our competitors go off to the left side. And they're going to be so Luke Donald, he doesn't have a tree in front of him. So 100 and let's see what we get a roll here first before we do anything. So for Phil Mickelson, he is behind the trees. He rolls a 51, and that is going to be, most you can get is a 3 iron. And for Luke Donald, he rolls a 46. Oh no, he's got an unplayable lie. Unbelievable. So it must be behind the tree. Oh, wait a minute. He's behind the trees. Not it. He's going to use a 9 iron. Okay, 9 iron. So Luke Donald, let's see. The most you can use is a 9 iron. So, how far does this little 9 iron go? 135 yards. All right, so he's gonna try that. Let's see how far it goes. So yeah, since he doesn't have a tree there, I'm assuming he can. There's these trees there in the way. He's gonna have to lay it up. He's gonna have to aim for. Let's see. He'll have to use like a sand wedge and lay it up there in the fairway. He's gonna aim right there in the fairway. So this will be an iron shot, sand wedge iron shot. 56, 18. Because 110 yards. So he's at 165. So no, I'm sorry, he's at 170. So 70 would be 100. 110. Puts him right there. And then he rolled a 3, which is going to be right 10, which puts him in the rough. And he gets no roll. So he's going to end up about 60 yards short of the green. Mickelson, he's going to have to chip out 25 yards, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he's going to aim for right here. 25 yards, sand wedge, or whatever it's called, shorter wedge. And 56 is a 5 on his 3 column. 3 and a 5. Yep. Oh, and I forgot to roll. It's not going to matter because it's going to be out in the middle of the fairway for his second. So Mickelson now is 115, 125 to the center of the green. 125 to the center of the green. And he hits a sand wedge. 130. 125, but it's 5 yards closer, so he actually wants 120. 120, huh? He's going to use a shorter wedge. He's going to go for 100 to 125. Center of the green. 36 is a 5. 5 on his 3 column is going to be pin high, inside 5, but there is no inside as he's aiming at the middle of the green. So he's going to end up right in the middle of the green there, where the green dot is. And for his third. Now, Luke Donald is coming from the rough. He's 60. He's 51 to 75 yards away. He's going to go for the pin. He rolls a 54. That is a 9. He is a 7, and a 9 is going to end up coming out of the rough. So he ended up 10 yards long. And direction... Oh, no, I don't need the direction. Direction is 0, but just 10 yards long. So he's going to end up back here. Right there. So, alright. So now, what's putting chart 1 when putting from right to left, and putting chart sheet when left to right. So they're one's straight and one's right to left. So we'll use chart 1. Let's see what the distance is for for Luke Donald. We'll do Luke Donald first. He's a 0 by 10, which is 30 feet. Mine is 8. So he's going to be 22 foot away. So Luke Donald with the 22 footer. And Phil, he's a 5 by 5, which is 23 feet minus 7. 23 minus 7, 16 foot. Okay. Chart number 1. So Luke Donald, 22 feet away. He will go for it. He's going to go for it. 25. Putting is a 6. He is going to be close. It is 22 feet away. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? 21 to 25 feet away. A 6 is going to leave it 2 inches short. He's going to have a tap in as he taps that in. So that's going to be, what is that going to be for him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to be +1. Mickelson, 16 footer, and he will go for it as well. No, that's only from 20 feet or higher. So Mickelson trying to put the putt in for par. And that is a 26. That's a 30. And he is going to leave it 3 feet away. So a 3 footer. He's anything but a 36. And a 24 is a 36. Unbelievable. He misses the tap in. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, reroll a die. On the 1 to 3, it's in. 4 to 6, it's 1 inch away. So he's still got a chance of putting this one in. 3 footer away. 1 to 3. And he got it. Oh, he just barely wrapped that in there around for the par. I thought he missed it. Well, let's see. The 16 footer. He missed that putt. Left him a 3 footer. For bogey, he almost missed the bogey putt. Wow. That is hole number 10. Craziness. Crazy. It's a hard golf course, my friends. Hard golf course or something. Alright, so let's go on to hole number 11, Torrey Pines South. Par 3, 221 yards. You don't have to worry about the wind. Add 15 yards to the flight of all tee shots. So if you're trying to get it 220 to the center of the green, yep, 220 to the center, but you're adding 15 yards, you want to hit it at 205. 205. That's what you're looking for. Actually, to get the red pin, you want to hit it exactly 200 yards. Let's see what Phil Mickelson hits about 200 yards. 200 yards. It's a 5-iron, 205. So he's going to have to hit a 5-iron. And he will aim right at the flag. If he goes left, it won't be so good. If he goes right, it'll be okay. So, using a 5-iron, 31. He rolls a 1. Yeah, he scorched that one. 215. 215 instead of 200. Wow, he really hit it. So, and direction 6. A 1 and a 6. So it's on line. He just happened to hit that one. 215. Plus an extra 15, you get 230 yards. So 210, 20, 25, 30. And the roll is going to be another 10 yards. And he's going to be off the back of the green by the tree in the back. Maybe probably should have taken a 6-iron. But it didn't help that he scorched it. Luke Donald, though, he's going to take a 5-iron because, well, he'd like to even take 4-iron. He hits a 4-iron 195. He's going to hit a 4-iron. Luke Donald hits a 4-iron. Oh, we rolled a 55. That should be pretty good. Luke Donald 55 is a 5. 5 is 205 and left 10. 205 plus the 15 makes it 220. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. And he was aiming at the pin, and left 10 means he puts it in the bunker. Plonk, right there. So Phil Mickelson first. He's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards away. Farther than 25. It's probably about 20, 27 yards away. He's going to try and chip this up at the flag. It's going at the flag. 65 is a 26. That's not going to be good. He uses irons 3. 26 is going to be coming out of the rough. He's going to be 26, 5 yards short, and inside 15. So 5 yards short and inside 15, which means he's going to be 5, 10, 15. Well, that is a terrible. Man, must have had a really bad lie. And that's where he's going to end up back off the green, actually. You don't see Phil Mickelson miss it that badly. He must have hit maybe a tree branch or something in the way. But it shoots across the green and back over, off. Now, Luke Donald, he is really close. Actually, we're going to have to go with Phil because Phil's away. He is 5'10". He is 5, 10, 15. He's 16 yards away. He's going for the pin again. 33, much better probably. Nope, maybe not. That is a 24 on the irons. 24, and he uses the 3 cone. And, oh no, that 24 is good. Pin high, and yeah, so he's right on the pin. Can he get it in? On the 6-6, he does get it in. Oh, 36. Doesn't get it in, but he gets it close. He's on the pin. And he will be 3 feet away. That was 1, 2, that was his third. He's already looking at bogey. So, coming out of the sand, Luke Donald, looking for a birdie. He is coming out of the sand. He's going to go for the pin as well. 23 is an 8 coming out of the sand. And he uses a 7. So, 7 column and an 8. He's coming out of the sand. He's going for the pin. So pin high and right on the pin. So again, maybe he'll get it in. 63, just misses it. But he ends up 1 foot away. So Mickelson for bogey here. We need putting chart number 1. So 3 needs anything but that dreaded 26 or 36 again. 52, that's fine. He gets it in for bogey. And Luke Donald needing anything but that dreaded 36. Roll the 14, and that's going to be plenty good. That's a 1, actually. No, 14, sorry. That's a 24, but it's still in. for par. So good sand save there by Luke Donald. And we move on to the 12th hole. Out of bounds way to the left. So I think that's going to be the center line right there now. So Luke Donald will get the tee off first. And that is a 13. That is a 7. That's what he's looking for, is the 7. 250 and a 3 is left 5. So 250 left 5. Puts it right there. And a roll of 30. That is 25, 30. He's going to end up in real good shape. Real good shape. Right down the middle. Just what he wanted. This is par 4, 504 yards. Phil Mickelson. He's using the same center line. And he rolled a 12. That is a 16. 255. Left 20. 255. Left 20. 10, 20. And plunk right in the bunker. Hits it into the bunker. Mickelson is a mile away. He is 250 yards. 245 to the center of the green, but coming on the sand, he's not going to be able to get that. We know that. So he's in the white sand. So he's going to just he's going to lay it up there, and he was going to go for 250, 150, 200 yards out of the sand. Yeah, he's like a 4-iron. Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he gets out of a 4-iron. A 4-iron, 41. And 4-iron is actually considered a wood, so he gets a 5 on that. Coming out of the sand, he rolled. Hey, good morning, or good afternoon, Amish Gaming. I love the card, or the.
Want to watch it? 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let's see here. What was I doing? Let's get this shot done here. So it's 5. Is that what we got? 5. Got a 41. This is Phil, and right, he's using a wood, which is a 5. 5 coming out of the sand is 185, and left 10. 185 left 10. So it'd be 250, 245. 185. It's going to put him at 60 yards. 50, 60, which is going to put him right there. And the left 10. Is it left 10? Yeah, it's left 10. And then what kind of roll does he get out of that? 10 yards. So it's going to put him real good shape there. Right there. So it came out of the sand, couldn't get it all the way to the green, but gets it back in the middle of the fairway. Yes, very much like Apagol from what I hear. Okay. So, let's see. Luke Donald is now 225 to the center, 220 yards. 220. This will be a miracle shot here. 220. So you would like to land at about 200 yards, get a few yards of roll. $225, 220. 220 to the center. So 210 and like a 10-yard roll would be 220. So he's going to take a 3-iron and see what he can do with it. Ooh, he rolled a 55. Let's see, is that good? 55, he rolled a 5. That is going to be 215. 215 and she rolled a 2, which is right 10. So he hits at 215. 220 to the center. Rolled a 215, so he ends up there. He ends up going 10 right, which is right on the pin. He lands it next to the pin, even though he was going for the center. And he's going to get a little bit of roll, though. He hit it a little bit too hard. Ten yards. 5-10. It's going to put him in the back edge of the green right there, but he's on the green just past the pin. That's a wonderful shot there. All right, so Mickelson now. He's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So he's about 48, 49 yards. He can use his little 50-yard shot. He's going to go at the pin. Why not? 43 on the pin is a 3P. From any terrain, add 12 numbers. Oh, okay. So 3P turns into a 15P. 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 And he's on the 3 column. 3 and a 15. It's going to be coming from the fairway, so 5 yards short, but right on line. 5 yards short, but right on line. So he ends up right there. 0 by 5 away, which is nice. All right, so let's see how far away they are now. All right, so Luke Donald is 0 by 10 away. That's 30 feet minus 3 is 27 foot. Not great. Mickelson is 0 by 5. He's 15 feet minus 8 is 7 foot. Go Luke Donald first, 27 feet away. What's putting chart number 2? Okay, putting chart number 2. $24. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, 24. That's the worst number to roll. Oh my gosh. Putting, you got a 36, which is the bottom row. It's the worst number. 24 is credit. It's the worst number. So, let's see, it was 27 feet away. And he's going to end up still 10 feet away. So, 10 footer. He's still got a lot of work left. A lot of work left for Luke Donald here. A lot of work. Left that one well short. 65. 34. Are you kidding me? 34 means he blasted it by 6 feet. He's going to at least 3-putt this green. And he better get something good or he might 4-putt this. This is 55. And that is a 5-putt. So that is going to make it. But he goes from a 27-footer to a 10-footer to a 6-footer and finally in. So it's 1, 2, 3 putts. And it took him 1, 2. So that was for bogey. Mickelson now. 1, 2, 3. This is for par. 7-footer for Mickelson for par. 51 is a 10. He is 7 feet away in a 10, and that is in the cup for the par. So Mickelson with the par and Luke Donald with the bogey. We go to hole number 13. Hole number 13. And this is par 5, 640 yard. Yep, we use the center line right down the middle. Mickelson first. 44. You got a 1. 44 is a 1. That's 280 yards. And you got a 4, which is right 5, so you might like this. All tee shots that land in the fairway roll 5 yards left for every 10 yards forward. Okay. So you get 280. Right there. And he ended up right 5. And a roll of 35. That's 25, 30, 35. Hang on a second. We better do this. 280, right 5. So it lands right there. And it's going to roll 5 yards left for every 10 yards forward. So that is going to be 10, 20, 30. Come on, you stupid pen. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 35 yard roll. Is there anything about roll? No. All right, let's see what Luke Donald does. So he also got a 55. That's a 5. That's 260. There, and you got a 6, which is 0. So it's going to be good. And it's going to roll 35 yards. So here we go again. 10, 20, 30. Was it 35? Yes, 35. So they both kind of made their way down there. All right, it says something. If laying up, add 10 yards to the flight of all second shots. Deduct 20 yards from the flight of the third shot. If going for green in 2, deduct 10 yards from the flight of all second shots. Well, I don't know how you can go for the green unless you got a monster drive. Because we are currently sitting at 203. He is sitting at 320 yards away. So, but they're in the fairway, so good for him. Luke Donald first. He's going to use his 3-way on the fairway. Aiming down the center line. Ooh, and he's 66. 66 is going to give him a 24. Oh, that's a long drive. And a 2 is right 10, so I better write that down. Right 10. What kind of long drive is it? It's a 24 long drive of 6, which is 270 yards from right where he was. He was at 320 away, and he hit a 270. So he's 50 yards short of the green where it lands. That's perfect. 50 yards is right there. But now we got to, if laying up, add 10 yards to the flight of all second shots. So actually, he's going to end up going an extra. He's at the 40-yard marker, and he didn't even go left or right, which is really good. And the roll is going to be, believe it or not, 35 yards. He's going to end up, wow, 35 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's going to end up right almost in the middle of the green. He's just short of the middle of the green. He will be putting. He is 1, 2. He's a 5 by 10 away. He'll be putting for eagle as he drills that one. Wow, perfectly. Because he had to be lined up right in the middle, which he did. He got the extra. Add 10 yards to the flight of all second shots. And he wasn't even trying to. He was trying to lay up, but because he got the 24, which is the long drive. Oh, wait a minute. That's for drives. God damn it. Hang on. My bad. That's for drives. For 3 woods, it's not going to be that. Okay, my bad. He was laying up. So not exactly as great as we're going to end up. So he is sitting at 320 away. He ended up getting this one 235 yards, which puts him at 85 yards. 65, 75, 85. But he adds 10 yards, so he's going to be at 75 yards away, and now he's going to roll 20 yards, 10, 20. He's going to be 55 yards away, but right in the middle of the fairway. That makes a little more sense. All right, now, Mickelson, he is 290. He's exactly 300 yards away. 300 yards away. He rolled a dreaded 24 again. That's going to be a 27. That's 250. No. Let's look under 3 wood. He rolled a 27. 215 yards. Plus, so it's going to be 225, and the distance is left 30. So 225, left 30. So he's at exactly 300 away. And he hit it 225 after the wind and everything, so it's 75. So let's look at the 75 marker, which is right there. And then he hit it left 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, he's so close to out of bounds. But I think he's going to make it. If he doesn't get much roll, he'll make it. And then he's going to get 25 cut in half. 5, 10, 15. He's going to end up okay. Right there along the dreaded out of bounds desert or whatever it is over there. He's going to actually end up behind Luke Donald. So Mickelson with his third. Now he will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. He's about 72 yards away. But it says if deduct 20 yards from the flight of third shots. Deduct 20 yards from the flight. So he's going to have to use a little bit longer short wedge. So, because this must be like an elevated green or something. Maybe there's like a little gully down here. You got to kind of hit it back up on top. So 40, 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 65, 75, 85. So he's in the 76 to 100 yarder. And he'll go for the pin from the rough. 63. He's a 3P, which again at 12, so that's going to be a 15. And he uses the 3 column and a 15 again from the rough. He's going to land pin high, but outside by 15. So pin high, but 5, 10, 15. He's going to end up way over here on the right side. Luke Donald now. He's 40, 45, 50, 55, 65, 75. He's 80 yards, so he's going to also have to use the 76 to 100. Going at the pin. 46. It's a 19. 19 on the 7 column. He's going at the pin plus 5, inside 5. So 5 yards long and inside 5. Well, that's going to put him okay. That's going to put him still on the green. He's a 5 by 5 away. So let's figure out how many feet away these guys are. So 5, 10, 15. 0 by 15 for Mickelson. 0 by 15 is 45 minus 8. 45 minus 8 is 37. So 37-foot putt there. And Luke Donald is a 5 by 5 away. 23 feet. 23 minus 6. That's at 17 feet. All right, so Mickelson first. Let's see what chart we're using here. Putting chart number 1. Yeah, it's not a bad little game. PC Games Sim Gaming. What's going on, man? So at 37 feet away, Mickelson is just going to lag it up there. And also 43, which is a 15. That's not going to be horrible, I don't think. He's going to leave himself 2-foot putt. And with the 2-foot putt, anything but a 36 gets in. And he rolled a 44. So he's going to, let's see, for Mickelson, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 5. So he got himself a par. Luke Donald, 1, 2, 3. So this is for a birdie. He's 17 feet away. Come on, Luke. Let's get a birdie here. And that is a 14 for putt. Oh no, it's 24. 24 is going to leave himself 2 feet away. So again, he'll tap this in for par unless he rolls. Okay, he does, so it doesn't matter. Whew. All right. Had 5 yards in a flight of all tee shots. Okay. This is a par 4. Looks like they're going to aim down this line right here. And Luke Donald up first. 41 for Luke Donald. That's an 8. That's probably not bad. 250. Okay. And he ended up with direction 4. 4 is right 5. That's fine. And we add 5 yards that are findable tee shots, so he goes right there. And it rolls 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's beautiful drive right there. Just like he wanted. Phil Mickelson. You're going to use the same line right there. On the 21. As a 4. That's 265 plus the 5 is 270. So 270 is going to put him there. And then direction is 5. So left or right 20. He's going to go right 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he lands it there. And he gets 35. It's going to be 35 halved. Because he's in the rough. And so it's going to be 5, 10, 15. He's going to end up right on the back on the fairway as he rolls through the little bit of the rough and then comes just barely cracks back onto the fairway. So both of our competitors in the fairway, and they're sitting at 135, 40, 45, 50 to the center. They got to go 155 to get to our flag. 150 to the center. 150 to the center. So we'll do Mickelson first. Let's see. He uses threes. We need a 150, huh? With a little less roll on it. Hits a 9-iron 155. That's right what he wants. So he's going to go at the pin. 155, baby. Come on, that's his number. 65 is not his number, as that is a 26. So it's going to go 145. And then 3 is left 15. Ugh. So he is going to end up 10 yards short and 15 yards to the left. 5, 10, 15. So he hits right where the yellow is. This would have been a different pin location. That'd be great. And now the roll is going to be 5 yards, but because he hit it from the fairway and it landed on the green, he subtracts 5 yards. So he's going to end up right where the yellow is. So I didn't get all of that one. He's going to be 5, 10, 15. He's going to be 10 by 15 away. He's going to be a mile away. Now Luke Donald usually has to hit a little bit more club. He's going to hit an 8-iron. He hits that at 150. Roll the 23, and he hit that 8. 8 says 145, and he got a 3, which is direction 0. So he hit it 145, going for the pin, which is 155. He hit 145, which puts him right there, which is lands on the green. But he's also going to end up short, as he doesn't get any roll. 5-yard roll, but again, came from the fairway, lands on the green, so you deduct 5 yards. So he kind of backspins it and all that. So, let's see how far away these guys are. So Mickelson is 10 by 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. He's a 10 by 15 away. 10 by 15. 10 by 15, where is that one? Ten by 15. Oh, there it is. 61 feet. minus 8. 61. 61 minus 8. 61 minus 8. That's 53. So Mickelson with the 53 foot putt. And Luke Donald is only 0 by 10. He's 30 minus, so he's 20, what is that, 23 foot away. All right, so Mickelson first. He's going to lag it up there, being a million miles away. 35. That's a 10. That's not bad. A lag on a 10 is going to leave him 2 foot away, so he'll be able to tap that in. 1, 2, 3, 4 for par. And he does. Luke Donald, 23 feet away. He is going to go for it. 12. Of course. That is a 31 under the go for it. And that's going to leave him 4 feet away. So you should be able to tap this in unless he rolls really badly. 65. That's really badly. That is really badly. But that is the last, I think, PN. What is PN? On a putt result, PN. Putt is good if the putt was for par or higher. Yes. So because it was for putt or higher, it was in. Otherwise, it would not have been in. Wow. I don't know if it's just a tough course or if this is just a tough game, but man, it's brutal. This is ASG Golf. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for coming out. We did hole 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll leave the last couple holes for another day. So thanks for coming out. We'll see you all next time.